Phosphor Dot fans, Earl at thelogbook.com here, back at the arcade. I'm just kind of missing my arcade fix lately, so you're going to have to forgive me for the glut of emulated arcade games. We're going to play Howie Delman's Canyon Bomber, released in 1977 by Atari. You're basically trying to time your bomb drops so that you can take out the greatest number of the highest scoring numerals, and trying not to waste any bombs. You have, instead of lives, you have what are called 3 misses. If you drop 3 bombs that completely miss anything, everything, then you're out of luck. And it's usually going to happen right there at the edge of the screen. It's amazing how the computer player isn't missing anything. Oh, of course. Alright, so let's try that again. Now you notice that toward the edges of the canyon you have clusters of higher scoring numbers, but that also increases the risk of a miss, like the one that I just missed. Looks like that formation of numbers kind of toward the middle of the screen looks like I'm getting 2 middle fingers there. How utterly appropriate. Oh, I thought that was going to be the... Nice. Oh, the ones at the edge are the toughest ones to get. And I guess I just get to keep doing this until I fluff one. There's a little bit of a time delay between when you hit the button to drop your bomb and when the bomb actually drops. So there you go. Well, I won that one. I've excuse me. I don't think I've ever outlasted the computer player, the computer plane in Canyon Bomber before. Like I said, the game was originally programmed in 1977 by Howie Delman. The version on the Atari 2600 that you may be more familiar with, if you haven't played the arcade version, was programmed by David Crane, later of Pitfall fame. Oh, it's kind of like the opposite of Tetris. You know, how could I drop a bomb and have it land in that one square that had no targets in it? As long as you hit something, your game continues. However, oh, as you take out more targets, the likelihood of missing, because there's more empty space, becomes correspondingly higher. Alright. Let's try another one. This game was a lot of fun if you had a second player to play with. I remember they had one at an arcade in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where I grew up, called Fun City. That Fun City seemed to keep a lot of the 70s black and white games like Canyon Bomber and Firefighter, stuff like that. They seem to keep a lot of those past their expiration date. You know, you would think with the advent of more colorful and popular games like Pac-Man or Defender that they would retire some of these older games. They never did. I got the impression that they were on a strict budget, but in hindsight I now realize that it was kind of fortunate because there were some games that I discovered long after it was very unlikely to actually find them still in service on a location at an arcade. Canyon Bomber and Firefighter being two of those that I distinctly remember. Haha! Well, wow, and I still didn't come out as the high-scoring player there. So there you have it. Canyon Bomber by Atari from 1977. Neat little game. Very, very interesting concept. One of those nice relics of the early arcade when any subject matter was open to be turned into a game, and no abstraction was too much to ask anybody to swallow, you know, such as, why is there a canyon conveniently full of targets? Why not? We need it for the game. So that's part of what makes Canyon Bomber a classic. It's from that era when, you know, let's make a game out of anything. It doesn't matter if it even really particularly makes sense or not.